He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
In a shocking turn of events that's setting the boxing world abuzz, newly leaked sparring footage has captured Terence "Bud" Crawford being knocked down during a heated session with middleweight contender Carlos Adames, and none other than Canelo Alvarez has chimed in with laughter. The undisputed super middleweight champion was reportedly shown the clip and couldn't hold back his reaction, igniting a storm of controversy among fans and fighters alike. With Crawford's reputation as a defensive mastermind and pound-for-pound elite now being questioned by critics, Canelo's mocking response has added fuel to an already volatile rivalry.
You know, and if you look at his career, don't get me wrong, okay? He's a good fighter. But if you look at his career, mention one elite fighter.
So Postal wasn't elite?
Who?
Victor Postal.
Who's that guy?
So Ricky Burns wasn't elite?
Ricky Burns doesn't elite.
Okay.
The sparring video resurfaced on July 8th, 2025, showing a young Terence Crawford sparring with middleweight contender Carlos Adames, reportedly during Crawford's days as a lightweight, and Adames at around 160 pounds. Though sparring context is often variable, the clip clearly features Crawford getting dropped and rattled. According to insiders, Canelo Alvarez saw the clip and reportedly burst out laughing, mocking Crawford's apparent vulnerability. This reaction is more than mere amusement. It reflects a calculated psychological edge. With his experience fighting at 168 pounds and above, including wins over Dmitry Bivol and Fernando Kovalev, Canelo is secure in his physical dominance.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're gonna see.
We'll
you know
see.
it.
We'll see. We're
gonna see.
Carlos Adames didn't mince words when reflecting on his sparring sessions with Terence Crawford. Speaking to Boxing 247, back in June 2024, Adames called a bout between Canelo and Crawford absolutely stupid, arguing that Crawford had skipped essential steps in his progression at higher weights. He recalled sparring Crawford when he was just 19 and suggests that, at that time, Crawford would have struggled against a fully matured middleweight. When I sparred with Crawford, I had 2 pro fights in my ledger in 2015. I was a kid back then. If he were to fight me now, I'm 30 now, and a full-grown man. It would be a completely different deal.
¿Crees que Crawford podría subir de división y quizás desafiarte por tu título?
Bueno, aquí es bienvenido. Yo estoy preparado para quien sea, cuando sea y como sea. Yo siempre lo he dicho. Yo a peleadores no me le quito, no le pongo pero. Si él quiere subir a las 160 para enfrentarme, ya tuvimos sparring, él puede subir.
Welcome 1-0. I'm going to face anybody anytime. I've sparred with Crawford, and if he wants to come up with 160, bring him on. I'll be glad to go up against him.
And lastly, please. Sorry. This is my last. Sorry. Lastly, this is. Yeah. So, please give me your assessment, please, on Canelo and Crawford, because Crawford wants that fight so badly, and you sparred him. Is Canelo too strong for Crawford? Yeah.
¿Te parece que Canelo es demasiado fuerte para Crawford? ¿Qué te parece de esa pelea?
Pienso que sí, ya que subí 3 divisiones bastante libre, demasiada yo diría. Pienso que no es algo que él lo necesita ahora mismo. Crawford en su carrera ha demostrado que es un buen peleador, pero pienso que no tiene que estar corriendo esos grandes riesgos, porque no solamente pone su carrera en riesgo, también pone su vida, porque un golpe de Canelo le puede hacer daño de por vida.
I don't think Crawford needs the Canelo fight right now. I think it's kind of needless for Crawford because his reputation is well cemented, and a punch by Canelo could not only be dangerous for him to lose the fight, but it could be dangerous for his life.
Adames emphasized that the power Crawford exhibits at welterweight wouldn't translate as effectively at super middleweight. He drew parallels to Canelo's struggles against Dimitri Bivol at light heavyweight. Despite moving up in size, Canelo couldn't land the heavy shots he normally does at 168 pounds. Bottom line, Adames believes Crawford's power doesn't scale up, but against a bigger, fully developed middleweight like himself, or Canelo, Bud may be outmatched.
It's going to be an interesting proposition because he has good power, he's a good counter puncher, and his reputation as a strategic fighter precedes him. But I think that he's going to take more care of not being hit by me than to try to counter punch.
Shakur Stevenson says he vividly remembers one sparring session with Crawford when he realized just how powerful Crawford's punches are. Stevenson recounts stepping into the ring with a heavyweight sparring partner and thinking, "I'm nervous for him," only to watch Bud land a single, devastating blow that sent the big man wobbling around the ring like he'd been hit by something much heavier. He recalls being genuinely shocked. "Man, I swear he caught this dude with a boom," wobbling all around the ring. For Stevenson, that moment was proof. Crawford's punching power isn't just talk, it carries through every weight class.
This story, I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. I was in the gym. I want to say I was getting ready for Chris Diaz or something, and he was sparring like a heavyweight fighter. I'm looking, I'm type nervous for him. I'm like, why is he in the ring with this big old dude? And man, I swear he done caught this dude on the shin. Boom, dude, wobbling all around the ring. I'm like, what the f***? How is this dude this strong? But it's like, honestly, Bud is very strong. A lot of people don't realize how strong he is as a fighter, and his punching power could carry through the weight classes.
During the June 22nd press event in New York, tensions boiled over when Terence Crawford stepped forward and pushed Canelo during their face-off. What started as a routine stare-down quickly escalated when Canelo responded with a firm shove, forcing the two to lock eyes in a heated moment. Security and UFC boss Dana White rushed in to separate them before things got out of hand. It wasn't just a publicity stunt. Both fighters looked legitimately fired up, with Crawford smiling after being pushed and Canelo visibly angry, leaning in with raised fingers as he was pulled away. This charged altercation has only amped up the hype ahead of their September 13th once-in-a-lifetime showdown in Las Vegas, their first real flare-up since the build-up began.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh, I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
Love it.
I'm gonna train so hard.
Terence Crawford mockingly joked that he'd cry if Canelo Alvarez shoved him again, downplaying the tension from their heated face-off. With a smirk, Crawford used sarcasm to poke fun at Canelo's aggression, showing he's unfazed and mentally sharp ahead of their highly awaited super middleweight clash.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
You could take a guy like Canelo, this guy could do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy.
Right now, I think Crawford is a little better than Mayweather, but Canelo have more experience right now.
Alvarez stands as a dominant force in the super middleweight division, boasting a professional record of 63 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, with 39 knockouts. His accolades include titles in 4 weight classes: super middleweight, middleweight, junior middleweight, and light heavyweight. Notably, Alvarez became the first undisputed super middleweight champion in 2021 after defeating Caleb Plant.
Listen, Canelo needs to understand he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. The power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
I'll say he is the hardest, for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Angulo. You know, he's a Cuban guy, and he punched very hard too. So I'll say both of them are like the same, but, you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm going to get hit. I know I'm going to get hit on my chin, but it's, you know, I got to bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, and look what happened in the third round. I got hit with a left hook. We'd be practicing in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin, and I wound up just moving, and he connected right on my chin. And you see how I punched my glove. You know, that's like a thing for me when my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves. 'Cause I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor. But, you know, it comes to boxing. You know, the greats done got dropped, you know, got hurt. But it's about how you come back and respond.
At 5 feet 8 inches and 34 years old, Alvarez combines power, agility, and experience, making him a formidable opponent. His recent victories, such as the unanimous decision win over William Skull in May 2025, reaffirm his elite status. Despite the challenges posed by younger and rising talents, Alvarez's technical prowess and ring IQ continue to set him apart.
When he fought Canelo and he was like standing right in front of Canelo and Canelo's just whiffing, it was a life lesson. And then you look at how good Canelo's head movement got after that fight when he realized it. I mean, my God, when he fought Danny Jacobs and Canelo's just standing right in front of him, bobbing and weaving. That's all what he learned from fighting Floyd.
Canelo has confidently labeled a fight with Crawford as easy money, suggesting he'd only take the bout if a massive payday, around $150 million, is on the table. His remark signals that the lure of such a colossal purse is a key driver behind the matchup, emphasizing its blockbuster potential. With both fighters eyeing legacy-defining stakes and fans anticipating a mega event, the financial windfall reflects the high-profile status of this crossover clash.
If it's what I want, I'm gonna take it. You know,
would you put a rehydration clause?
We'll see. I don't like to talk about other fight when I got it.
You understand, like that's the fight that everyone wants to see. That's the fight that fans want to see you in there with. You understand,
I understand that. Same happened with Bologna.
Yeah, and it happened.
And same happened with Carlos.
And it happened.
And same with David Johnson.
And it happened. I think it happened.
And with Troll, and with Mayweather, and with Cotto.
That's why I believe the fight happened. Would you ever go up to 175? Because 168, I feel like you fought everybody. They're taking belts away from you. 175, you got Benavidez, you got Morrell, you got the rematch with Bivol.
If I go 175, that's pretty much
that would be the first one. Well, then you can look around and see what's out there at 175.
And then wait.
Would you make a Crawford's performance against Majorana?
I think he knows why his class is there. Right? He make a good fight, but for me, I think he lost the fight or draw.
Okay.
Or could be the other side.
He was saying your name a lot all week. I was out there
because
in LA.
he want to set the fight. If they don't talk about me, they don't set it.
Would you look at a fight with Crawford? Because in the past you told me no.
If the money is right,
money's got to be big.
I don't like fighters around.
Do you want to stay 168 or look at 175? All right, big fight, September 14th. Watch it on ppv.com. Canelo Alvarez going for more history.
Thank you.
Take a quick picture.
Canelo, Johnny Boy Boxing.
Amen. Not while he's doing that, no.
Canelo, Johnny Boy Boxing, Fight Hype. I just want to ask you, what do you think about Terence Crawford? What do we think about Terence Crawford's performance, and do you want to get a fight with him?
If the money is right, I mean...
$100 million? I heard Turkey offered you a big money already.
150.
150?
However, Crawford responds to his comment, saying people doubt his move up in weight, claiming he'll have a tough time. He points out that Canelo also moved up in weight and lost, but Terence went up and won. Crawford uses this to show he can handle the challenge and prove doubters wrong, confident in his ability to succeed at higher weight classes, despite the skepticism.
They talk all the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's not do that, Canelo.
However, two-weight world champion Andre Ward still firmly believes Canelo cannot defeat Crawford. Standing in Crawford's corner, Ward declares he'd bet the house on him defeating Canelo, even with the massive weight jump to 168 pounds. Ward acknowledged the size disadvantage, but argued that Crawford's heart and fight IQ are unmatched. "I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against anybody right now. Somebody's got to prove. They can break Terence Crawford's will." Ward's confidence stems from Crawford's mental toughness and skill set, which he believes can neutralize Canelo's power. Even after Crawford's tougher-than-expected outings at 154 pounds, Ward maintains he'd still side with Crawford over Alvarez come fight night.
I'm going with Terence Crawford, you know. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Crawford describes the Canelo showdown as the most significant opportunity of his career, one he definitely views as boxing's biggest in 2 decades. Acknowledging Canelo as the face of boxing, Crawford emphasized that "Me and Canelo are definitely making this event as massive as possible given the work we've put in the sport." With unwavering confidence, he insists the move up to 168 pounds is about legacy, not money, as he'll become the first undisputed 3-division champ in the 4-belt era. Crawford is laser-focused on showcasing his skills on this grand stage, underscoring his ambition to cement his place among boxing's all-time greats.
With Terence Crawford, what do you make of Canelo versus Skull?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all gonna see if the weight gonna make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time, one fight at a time.
What did you make of, I know you didn't say much on tonight, the effectiveness of William Skull? He came to go to decision as opposed to win the fight. Would you agree with that?
I don't know, he was boxing well, and then he just stopped doing what he was doing earlier. I don't know. I can't call it.
Do you think Canelo slipped as a fighter?
No, I don't. I just think that, you know, William was doing a good job neutralizing Canelo power punches. He was just moving a lot.
Do you think that's a style you have to employ in points of the fight?
I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot. You know, they moved a little bit, but not as much as William Skull.
There's a rumor going around this week that Manny Pacquiao is going to return. What do you make of that?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't know.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
I can't say if he's too old or not. You know, if he get in there and win, then everybody will be saying different. So I don't put no limit on an all-time great like Manny Pacquiao.
Where does a win against Canelo Alvarez put you in the list of all-time greats?
Top of the top, baby. Come on now.
What's the key to victory, Terence?
Be myself. Be myself.
All right, guys. That's it. Excuse me.
Who do you think will win this clash, Canelo's power or Crawford's IQ? Drop your pick below.